Hello everyone and welcome to another lesson of how to speak Bosnian. Per your request, I decided to record a video today on our website, which we have. You guys were asking me about other sources and materials. Where can you study more or practice more Bosnian language? And I've decided to show you my website. Okay, as you can see, I am currently on the learnbosnian.club website. Once you click on that, you will be brought to this page, and here you can browse some lessons, some grammatical materials and concepts, and vocabulary list as well. For example, about us is not really something you need to worry yourself with. If you want to buy a book or something, here you can click, and which you will be brought to the page of recommended learning materials, and you can, for example, buy either one of these books, which I find very helpful and useful for learning. I mean, other people have told me that they find them actually very useful. Links are below, so you can click on it and it will take you to another page where you can purchase the books. Okay, they're not my books. Again, I don't receive any profit off of that. I'm just recommending them to you. Okay, other than that, here on the grammatical concepts is where you can actually study grammar. So for example, accusative, dative, genitive, all of these cases which Bosnian language has, plus vocative, is not added here. You can click on and you can practice it. For example, let's click on accusative case. You will click on it and it will bring you to another page. And here's where you can read a lot about these things. What is accusative case? What does it do? Prepositions, pronouns, all of it. And in the end, you actually have a chance to practice. For example, čovjek is a man. A man is a masculine noun. How do we decline this noun in accusative case? So you have opportunity to practice. So for example, čovjeka. Čovjeka is correct. And then you keep on going further. There are 13 examples. Another thing that you have here is more practice. So for example, there are these sentences which you need to decline appropriately in accusative case. All of them are in accusative. So for example, this is muž, again, masculine noun. You need to decline it, so it will be muža. So mu, and then let's copy this a little bit. Muža. Okay, and let's check. This is correct. Okay, so again, you will need to type all of these something in them in order to get answers for all of them. Right now I'm not going to do that, but you can do it at home. More stuff here. Here's all you need to do is you just choosing what preposition matches these in these sentences, and then once you do it, for example, here would be na, right? And then you click check, gives you whether it's correct or not. Green is yes, it's correct. Pink is not. And then you can always retry and do it again. Okay, so that is accusative case, something we just clicked on. There's more stuff. How do you recognize nouns gender? You can click on this, and it's a little bit slow, but it should take us there. So I don't know why it's super slow. Here we are. So it shows you what kind of nouns are masculine, what kind of nouns are feminine, and what is the neuter nouns, and some exceptions. And then you can again choose what is what. Okay. Other than that, we have a whole bunch of other things. Again, don't click on this. It's better if you hover over and then click on whatever you want to study at that moment. Then you also have perfective versus imperfective, which is a verbal aspect, which Bosnian language has. There's something called fleeting A and sound changes, which is really important. All of these concepts are super important in Bosnian language. Okay. Then what I suggest for all of you to come to is vocabulary or flashcards. This is really great if you're just learning Bosnian language and you just need to enrich your vocabulary list. For example, you want to see the days of the week. So you hover over. So if you see this little arrow, actually, what that says is that there's something on the right side that you need to click on or hover over to. So all of these have it. That means all of them have something on the right side. So For example, in basic conversation, we will click on days of the week. Okay, so we click on that. We're on days of the week vocabulary. For example, ponedjeljak, you turn to see what that is. That's Monday. If you want to hear how to properly say it, you click here. And so after that, you learn all of these days. So click here. So that's Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. Pictures are loading really slowly, but they will load. And then here you can practice again. What is ponedjeljak? First day in the week is, if you study well, that means you got it correct. Okay, and you have, I believe, 10 questions here. Below that, you can also drag the correct answers, what seems to you like correct, for example, what seems to you to be correct answer. So let's see. So this is correct, and this one we did not get correct. In order to show solutions, you need to type something into these things, or you need to grab, you need to pull one of these up. You need to pull these in. For example, I don't know, I'm gonna drag this one over here, and I'm gonna drag this one over here. Look, I think I did them all incorrectly this time, but whatever. Okay, and then you can see show solution. Okay. That's for the vocabulary for the days, but you can have it for anything else. You have numbers, you have family, profession, hobbies, emotions, human body. Here you have colors, measurements, animals, clothes, antonyms, weather, travel, directions, parts of the city, global questions, economy, government again, food and drink, for example, household, and then here you have food and drink. Okay, other than that, we have reading comprehension. So you hover over. It's very important to not click on it, but rather to hover over, and then you click on it when you want to read. So here we have this, and we click on it. So here's some article that we have, and you read it, and then the questions are in English, and you find whether you understood it or not by clicking something. False, you got 0 out of 1 point, meaning you did not say this answer correctly. Here, you need to continue the sentence. You need to add something to it. And below it, again, what's the best is the vocabulary list, something you can learn from it, okay? But before all of this, you need to learn how to decline your nouns. Media, click on media. So you have here some movies in Bosnian without subtitles. These videos are, if you click on them, you will have them with Bosnian subtitles below. They're Bosnian videos, and there are also Bosnian subtitles. If you hover over, you can click on videos with English subtitles. Videos, this is more history, this is a song, political song. Other than that, you also have movies, TV shows, music, some fun crowdfunding video, and other things. Kids show, cartoon. This is not what it looks like. This is actually a political and a really good movie. This one also. And that's about that. Let's go back and, for example, time. What time is it? Click on that, you will be brought here, and here you can read about the time in Bosnian, how do we tell time, and again, practice makes perfect. So we have that. What I also like is that you have scenarios. You can have something at the store, for example, how to behave at the store, how to ask questions, how to get a bill, the check and so forth. So in the store, money, so all the vocabulary that you need for the store, for example. And then we also have the same at the restaurant, at the doctor's office, at the beach, at the hairdresser. A Bosnian culture, for example, talk about yourself. Yes, take a look at that one. To learn how to start a conversation or talk about yourself, ask questions to other people, and have a small talk. Okay, these are some things that I added that I think could be helpful when you're having conversation in Bosnian. There's some sample sentences. For example, my name is, what's your name, where are you from? I work as a teacher, I don't have any children, do you have children, are you married, and so forth. Just a typical question. This is Also, I would like to introduce myself. This is my name is, blah, blah, blah. My age is, oh, here is missing picture. Or, oh, they haven't loaded it. Okay. Other things. And here, what you need to do is listen and repeat. Okay. So here you listened, and you can have right here, for example, gdzie živite, and then it will tell you whether what you understood is correct or not. So I did not complete all of them, and you actually have to complete all of them in order to get the and then show solutions or retry. What else we have in here? On the website, we have a Glossary dictionary, a colloquial expressions, which I find super cool. I think this is so cool is because locals love when you, as a foreigner, learn some colloquial expressions that they use all the time. And these expressions are literally the ones that we use all the time. For example, gluho I daleko bilo. This is absolutely something that we use a lot. Chafe. Chafe is amazing expression to have. Raya, buddies, yaran, all of these things are super important, I would say. So I would, if I were you, I would definitely try to memorize at least a few of them, okay? And the last thing I want to show you was ichi derivatives. There are a lot of words that come out of the verb to go, or ichi, and let's take a look at some of them, okay? So this is I'm going. This is to leave. This is, again, to leave perfective. If you don't know what the imperfective versus perfective is, take a look at our spectral pairs about here, as well as on our YouTube series that I have on this. So you can practice these. I think these are super important to know as well because they're high frequency. We use them a lot in Bosnian language, and you can even start a quiz and you can test your knowledge. In the end, some categories are listed here. So if you're looking for something, you can just click, for example, if you want grammatical concepts, grammatical cases, media, whatever you're looking for. I hope you can find it in one of these topics, and you just click on it, and then we'll take you to wherever you need to be. So I clicked on human body, so I was brought here, and then you can study this. You can click here to hear how it's pronounced. Turn it page so you can learn it in English, and you can, it's 39 of them, so you can just keep going, and that's good to know. And you can also here drag the words, meaning that you can find them here and you just drag them. For example, so rat would be neck. Check. Let's see if that's correct. Yay, that's correct. Okay. So that is all from us today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will actually go to this website to learn Bosnian. For any other questions, recommendations, please ask me in the comments below. Until next time, ciao!